Hello Facebook people, this is Josh, Main Heating and Cooling. I just wanted to go over a quick video to show flat plate heat exchanger cleanings on a Bosch Combi boiler. It's neglected more often than not on most boilers, so a simple service that can be done for a reasonable price to extend the life of that boiler and that flat plate rather than exchanging it for a new one is going to be as followed. I've already hooked up my pump and actually ran the system for a little bit already, roughly 8 minutes. It's been working. So I decided to do a quick video while I'm doing it to show you. So here you go. So if you're looking at the boiler, I build all of my boilers with a domestic side. If I can get this right for you. So you have hot out, cold in. So I have a shut off on each of those. And if you go down to the bottom here, there's also a quarter turn boiler drain on the hot and cold. So I can turn off the supply and the hot going out and isolate it to just the boiler. So with a pump hooked up, we can supply in the vinegar that's in the bucket and go through the boiler, just through the domestic piece of this and back out the hot side into the bucket and run that for well, as long as it takes. You can already see that the vinegar is not clear anymore. It's slightly green and black, which is a good sign that it's cleaning. That's the started clear. It ran for about 8 minutes, and that's what it already looks like. So the biggest piece of this, obviously have the boiler turned off, and once you start your pump and begin flow through the unit, the boiler has to be actually turned on for the initial minute or so that the domestic side of this can open up with the diverter valve. So once it's opened, you can pull the plug, keeping that valve in place and circulating through that flat plate heat exchanger. Again, you can let this run for a half an hour, an hour. Again, there's no real time to tell. Until it gets really gross in the bucket, that's kind of where I like to see it go. An hour is a good time frame. This boiler hasn't been cleaned. This is my own personal boiler. I have not cleaned this in 2 years, so this is the first service I've done on the domestic piece for the 2-year period. And that's about right. I'd like to see it done yearly, but I'm too busy. So that's what we have to do here to clean that flat plate heat exchanger on the Combi boiler to prolong the life of that. Saves us from a $300 plus part to exchange out every 3 to 5 years, if that's the case. If you're on hard water, on a well, that's when you're really going to have the problems. City water, not so bad. Real quick, this is a piece of copper pipe. If you can see inside of here, the green, that is what we're trying to get out of the system. That's your buildups, that's your scaling, that's your lime, and your deposits that actually end up inside that flat plate heat exchanger. So that's what we're trying to get out. Just want to do a quick little demo for you on it. I should have started before so you could see it go all the way, but it's a long process. And the cat wants to get out of here too. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Have a good day. Josh, Main Heating and Cooling.